Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name's Christina. I'm doing a tag video, which I haven't done a tag video in a very long time. Allie tagged me, so here I am sitting here doing this tag video. So thank you, Allie, for tagging me. It's, like I said, been a while since I've done a tag video. So if you want to see what this tag video is all about, then let's go ahead and get started. So this is probably going to be a pretty boring tag video because I'm a pretty basic bitch and I don't do a lot when it comes to like reading, like as far as like with each questions, and you'll see once I start. So the first question is, do you keep a list of the books you've read? No. If anything that I read, I put it on my Goodreads, and once I finish, I make sure to update Goodreads. But as far as like keeping a list, I don't. I'm not your average booktuber. So that's my answer to that question. The second question is, what kind of stats do you record? None. I don't record any stats because I don't have the knowledge to do that, and I don't want to learn because I don't feel like it's a necessity. And I don't feel like that's really a necessity to do when it comes to reading and recording. So I don't really have stats. I mean, I look at my stats at the end of the year on Goodreads to see how many pages I've read in the year, books and all that, but as far as like keeping up with them in my own free time, I don't. Third question is, do you use star ratings? Yes, I do. Again, this is another thing that I use on Goodreads. But my star ratings are kind of specific. So let's say if I read a book that completely emotionally wrecks me, then I will rate that a 5-star because I feel like that is 5-star worthy. If it made me cry, it's 5-star worthy. However, if I shedded a few tears but not necessarily gave myself a headache from holding back tears, then it's like a 4.5 if I read a book that was okay but not necessarily like the best, then I would rate it a 3-star because I do feel like a 3-star rating is not a bad rating to me. I feel like it's 50-50. Like it could be good, it could not be good, but it's definitely worth reading if you want to. If you're curious about reading the book, definitely pick it up. That's what 3-star ratings are to me. 2-star ratings are pretty much books that are like not worth my time. Even if I'm slightly curious, I feel like I'm not gonna read a 2-star book, and I wouldn't recommend a book if I rated it a 2-star because, like I said, I feel like it's just not worth my time. And my time is very valuable, and it requires books that are worth my time. And then as far as like 1-star ratings, which I don't think I've ever given a book a 1-star rating, but 1-star to me is like no, like no. Anyways, moving on to the next question is, do you review books? So if you've been here on my channel, you know that I suck at wrap-ups. I have attempted reviews and I feel like I've sucked at those. Do I want to get better at them? Yes. And I also want to try to do wrap-ups this year and some reviews this year. So if you have any advice on what I can do to better my reviews and wrap-ups and make it easier on myself, then please let me know. As far as like doing written reviews, I don't, but I do want to get into that as well, like writing reviews on Goodreads. And then I don't know if I want to do any reviews on like other platforms. I will probably maybe just, I don't know exactly where I want to go as far as like wanting to get into reviews, but I don't do them at the moment. but it's definitely something that I want to do soon this year. Next question is, where do you put your finished books? I put them back on my shelves, but the thing is, if I finish a book and I absolutely loved it and it's a book that I will definitely pick back up in the future, like reread, then it goes on my shelf. But if it is a book that I liked but it's something that I won't ever reread, then I'll either pass it along to somebody else, or I'll go to my local half price books and sell it back to buy a different book. So yeah, it really depends when it comes to like my finished books. Like I said, if I liked them, then I'll let them stay here forever with me. But if it's a book that I know I can live without and I will never pick back up again, then it won't make it back to my shelves. Question number 6 is, do you have any rituals after you finish a book? Not really. Once I finish a book, I'll instantly go to Goodreads on my phone and put my rating, and that's about it. But like I said, this year I do want to try and change it up for myself a bit, and I feel like it'll also maybe help with me trying to talk reviews, like do reviews in a video. But yeah, I definitely want to try and get into the reviews world. Right after I finish a book, I want to type it all out so the world knows my thoughts and opinions about the book. But as far as like other rituals, I don't have any. And the last question is, who do you tag? So who I tag is Baddie with a Book. If you see this video, I tag you. Princess from Castle Library. If you see this video, I tag you. And anybody else who wants to do this tag video, you're more than welcome to do so. I think they're pretty fun, and it's also nice to see other people's answers to each question. Like me, I'm just a basic bitch, and I don't make it complicated for myself because shit's already complicated as it is, so why add to it? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's basic ass video. Hopefully you enjoyed it still, and I'll see you guys on the next one.